Deja vu, I just been in this place before. Higher on the street, and I know it's my time to go. Calling you, and the search is a mystery. Standing on my feet, it's so hard when I try to be me. Whoa, deja vu, I just been in this time before. Higher on the beat, and I know it's a place to go. Calling you, and the search is a mystery. Standing on my feet, it's so hard when I try to be me. Yeah. See the future into the present. See my past years in the distance. Try to guess now what's going on, and the band begins to play. Don't you see my condition? The nation is gone running again. Can't you see now? Illusions right into your mind. Deja vu, I just been in this place before. Higher on the street, and I know it's my time to go. Calling you, and the search is a mystery. Standing on my feet, it's so hard when I try to be me. Whoa, deja vu, I just been in this time before. Higher on the beat, and I know it's a place to go. Calling you, and the search is a mystery. Standing on my feet, it's so hard when I try to be me. Yeah. See your body into the moonlight. Even if I try to cancel all the pictures into the mind, there's a flashing in my eyes. Don't you see my condition? The nation is gone running again. Can't you see now? Illusions right into your mind. Deja vu, I just been in this place before. Higher on the street, and I know it's my time to go. Calling you, and the search is a mystery. Standing on my feet, it's so hard when I try to be me. Whoa, deja vu, I just been in this time before. Higher on the beat, and I know it's a place to go. Calling you, and the search is a mystery. Standing on my feet, it's so hard when I try to be me. Yeah.
It's the MIBs. Here come the MIBs. You good guys dressed
In black. Remember that, just in case we get from face to face and make contact. Later, man, helped by me, MIB. That's right, you did not see. Have some coffee. That's right, drink your caffeine. Do that, looking real mean. That's right, like the Hulk, you're green. Uh. What is this? Battlefield Earth? What happened to the background? What's going on with this guy? Hey. Hey, you alright? Hey, are you... Hello? You okay, bro? What happened there? He like walked in and then he disappeared. And now he's...
Let me see you just bounce it with me, just bounce with me, just bounce it with me. Come on, let me see you just slide with me, just slide with me, just slide with me. Come on, let me see you take a walk with me, just walk it with me.
Was it not working for some reason?
Come on, let me get that work.
And then...
Now freeze.
Here comes... Why is it freeze? What? It's still doing it. Let's try it. There we go. I'm not sure what that was about. Well, I got my cup of coffee, which is actually my cup of empty. Got my cup of empty here, so I can refill that. We've got 3 Space Marines. 3 Space Marines right here, which they are in various stages of Black Prime. Then there's 10 more Space Marines that have just been primed red. So we have that. We can completely start fresh with 10 more Marines. Then after that, we have 3 Trader Marines with backwards leg pattern that we're gonna have to teach to have the proper leg pattern. One of them even has a backwards helmet pattern, and fuck that guy. So there's gonna be some paddling. Then we've got another batch of Marines that really it's just gonna be kind of just, you know, just fixing them up a little bit before it all kind of becomes a big package deal with all the packages. And I'm most definitely not smoking weed. I'm not smoking at all. This is actually a 3D graphics generated animation. I'm not actually doing that, so it's therefore marketable and not unattractive. So, not smoking, it's a 3D effect. It's special practical effects brought to you by the creative, magical, cinematic abilities of people who know how to use computers. It's not actually me smoking weed. I'm not smoking weed. Not at all. Nope. Not doing that because that's not marketable. But this, you see this is a 3D generated animation. Totally different. Wow, special effects have really picked up since I was young. So, what we're going to do is we're going to take this sip of coffee here. Then I'm going to go refill on that coffee. Then we're going to start painting some Space Marines with our Space Marininess powers. That's right. Isn't that right, Slave? Yes, that's totally right. Because I am Slave, and I am here, and not him. Not the other guy. Me. That's right. I'm back now. It was like I never left. Wow. Stranger it feels, yeah. So let's do that. So what I'm gonna do? Okay, so I'm gonna get some more coffee. And so, okay. What I want to... I would like questions in the chat. I know it's just Jackler right now. But today, if possible, I would like the questions in the chat. The topic for today is going to be painting techniques, basic painting techniques, and Bloodhound Space Marines. So, let's get some coffee and be right back. That's not the be right back thing.
Tell me, is that healthy, baby? But did you know that when it snows, my eyes become large and the light that you shine can't be seen? Baby, I can feel it to a kiss from a rose on the grave. Ooh, the more I get of you, the stranger it feels, yeah. Now that your rose is in bloom, a light hits the gloom on the grave. Yes, I can pay you to a kiss from a rose on the grave. Ooh, the more I get of you, the stranger it feels, yeah. And now that your rose is in bloom, a light hits the gloom on the grave. Now that your rose is in bloom, a light hits the gloom on the grave.
I'm not sure what that's all about, why the music's all fuckery like that. It seems to do that every time I do a live stream, so you know, fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. Let's just play Ultramarines, I guess. That's right. We'll just play the Ultramarines soundtrack from the film and movie of which with the title is Ultramarines. Yes, we have our brother Space Marines in the back that are watching. Here in the Crucible, of which is where we most definitely are. Is that not correct, Slave? Yes, for I am Slave, even though technically I suppose that so are you. But I am the one that wears the armor, so I'm the one that people recognize as Slave. You're just that guy that, like, does the funny voices and stuff and sings Disney songs. You're not as badass as me, you degenerate pot-smoking fuck. Get back there. Okay. So. Let's go over to the camera here. Let's turn on our trusty, dusty camera light. Woo! Look at that. All nice and non-lag. Perfect. Perfect. That's what I wanted to see. So. I have 3 Space Marines lined up. That's 1, 2, 3, including my head. See? That's 3. That makes 3. So, that would mean that right here, there's 3 Space Marines. Look at that. 1, look at that. Wow. It's like I read the future. So, right here, let's, focus. So here we've got COVID mask plasma gun guy. COVID and masking, he's got his plasma gun, he's safety. Those two space marines down there, they're not socially distant. Let's pull the next one up. Oh hey, look, it's another brother Purity Seal. I am Brother Purity Seal. He is so damn pure. I'm like, what's he got on his forehead? Oh, he's got teardrops. That's right. So that's one of the Marines we have. And we also have Brother most definitely not a Dark Angel. He's a Bloodhound. And that's gonna be a Mechanicus sword. We'll just do some magic. And it'll just work. So we've got this guy. Boo, 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 boo. Hey Neko, looks like you're early this time. You're early, or I'm very late. I mean, normally I would stream a little bit earlier in the day, a little bit sooner, but I had to run out and do some things, and then when I got back, I was just kind of like, I'm not quite in the zone yet, so I'm gonna watch some Red Letter Media. I'm gonna watch some of their Star Trek stuff, and then just kind of go for it. And the Dark Hounds. All right. So how's the sound level? How's the volume to voice level? Can we get a sound check from everybody? Can we get a hells yeah from the audience for the volume levels if it's good? Or can we get a wash yourself up jabroni if the sound levels are not good? Hells yeah for good. Wash yourself up jabroni for bad sound mixing. And this isn't smoking weed, remember, I'm not smoking weed. Smoking weed, not marketable, not good, it's not attractive. This is a 3D constructed cinematic effect. It's computer graphics. Those are computer generated coughs. It's not real. Okay. So let's get our paintbrush here. And honestly, okay. Just death. Oh yeah. Cause I was saying this to Jackler. Before he seems to have disappeared. If possible, for tonight. Here, let's... Alright, now I've got my little Harry Potter magic wand here. Okay, so, if possible for tonight. If we could... Of course, general chat, awesome. Let's try... Maybe, let's have a focus. General chat, let's talk about basic hobby stuff. If you have any questions about basic hobby techniques, or, of course, you could always stroke my ego a little bit, and we could talk about the Bloodhound Space Marines. That doesn't hurt at all. You're not gonna go wrong, trying to do that. So, that's what we'll do today. I gotta blow my nose. I was gonna rub my Oh, I've got a funky dollar. Hey, let's check out this funky dollar, everybody. Let's look at this weird Canadian money. Alright, so this is from 2017, I think. Okay, so let's focus. So let's look at this. It's a really funky dollar. What's it got on there? What is that? that a train? What even is that? Curling Rock? Is that a train? I'm not exactly sure what I'm looking at here. Ugh! Okay. So let's get our GW brand butt plug, because you need to have one of those if you're going to be doing one of these. So who should we paint first? Who should we start working on first? We have we've got Brother Darkhound, we've got Brother COVID Plasma COVID, and we've got Brother Purity Seal's brother Purity Seal 2. So we've got those 3 Marines. What do you think? And yeah, if we could, because I think if we can maybe get like a focused topic, it'll probably help me keep on focused track talking about things. But of course, general chat, it's not denying other things. It's just like if we had like a focus, you know, don't you nodally, Ned Flanders? Okay. Oh yeah, one thing I was wanting to talk about. So, getting a brush from Games Workshop, I find is nice. Or I mean, there's lots of good paintbrushes, but I find that just I don't know what it is. The handle. It's like I'm stroking a handle here. The handle of a GW brush is just really ergonomic. It's just really comfortable. But then there's these starter brushes, and I mean, like, it's a similar, it's maybe even, no, it's not identical, because if you look at the tips here, those are definitely not matching. Wait, why am I suddenly lagging now? What's going on? Okay, good. But like, it's clearly not the same profile all the way through. But there's just something about the texture as well. Like the starter brush, doesn't feel nice. But this has a nice smooth feel to it. So I'm thinking. Okay, so going to the chat. Purity Seal, Brother Corona Plasma, or Dark. Okay, so there's like one person saying for each of them. Jeez. Of course, Jackler says the plasma gun. Frickin' Dark Angel. Oh yeah, of course the Dark Angel says, oh man, gotta do the plasma gun. Jackler. Okay, how about this? If it's an even split between the 3 of them in the chat right now, okay? So, nobody re-vote. Instead, we gotta decide how to determine the winner in a 3-way split. And how to determine the winner in a 3-way split. Of course, the Bloodhound has a mental breakdown because he has to choose a model. Yeah. Of course, Arrow and/or Slaith all of a sudden breaks down when he has to make a decision on something. That doesn't sound like something that is both in reality and in fiction. Wow, who would have thought? Okay, what? So I think somebody else showed up. Maybe they can break the tie. Flip the Canada coin, yeah. Because I think somebody else showed up. Maybe they can break the tie. Which Space Marine should we paint first? There is, and I'll get a focus on it so it doesn't look like ass. So there's Brother Darkhound, that he's been called, because he's a Bloodhound, but it's a Dark Angel. Brother Plasma Gun COVID Mask. again. I think that's been like the second or third one of those. And then there's a second brother purity seal. So, yeah. Oh, I think they took off. Well, that's a shame. Okay. Heads Dark Angel, tails Plasma. And then if it goes on the very edge, then it gets to be the Purity Seal guy? Is that the deal? How about this? The first person to write 26 into the chat gets their Space Marine, the one that gets their decision picked. The first person to write 26 into the chat, and it has to. I have to see it. I don't know if it's gonna be the same on my end or on your end. But the first person that writes 26 into the chat, I will. That's the Marine that gets picked. So it's that one. And Pop and Mo, which one did you pick? You picked Brother Purity Seal. Pop and Mo wins with the Brother Purity Seal. Jackler was close, but he was delayed behind by probably lag. Pop and Mo just doubling up, writing out the words 26. Jackler, oh, nice. Nice, Jackler. That's beautiful. Okay. And so, then we've got more decisions to make after this. So I'm gonna have to get really nice and fucking baked for this, because holy fuck. Alright. Let's get some paint on the palette. Flawless victory. So wait, which one were we painting again? This Brother Purity Seal, right? Okay. See, I was paying attention. Brother Purity Seal. Let's get him up on the butt plug. It's nice to be painting a model that isn't a fucking diorama. Holy shit. Like, that was brutal on that last one. Honestly, it was almost a bit, it was so much. Okay, there's just so much, there's so much of dust on this, so I'm just gonna clean off all the dust here. A little bit of water and some brush strokes. Okay. So where do we start? Let's start with the shoulder pad. That's kind of the go-to place to go to. So we'll go to that. And let's focus. Focus. And, because, yeah, that's, I can see it's a thin coat on there anyway, in certain areas, so it becomes one of those, well, let's finish the job that was never finished before. Because it's only just one, like, one or, not even, it's not even two coats, it'll just be one coat. And then it's like, well, there you go. There's that job that could never be finished before, but now is finished. It's not a bong, it's a Psyker relic. That's right, it's not a bong. I'm not getting baked. It's a digital effect created by Disney. I feel like it's not in focus properly, or something's not right. Am I just... Maybe if I zoom in? Focus? Maybe that's what I was missing. I wasn't zoomed in properly or something. I mean, the more it's zoomed in, the more I have to keep the model still and in a very specific sort of, like, air stage for presentation. Although it'll probably give the best picture. The best picture, animated picture, aka movie, with a plot. What's the plot here? Slaith paints toys. People watch paint dry. You should do ASMR. What? You know, that's not the first time I've been told that, but I honestly don't get what I would even do. And that sounds weird. Because, I mean, like, I want to say, I know it's not, but at the same time, it just seems, doing ASMR seems like it's almost kind of like borderline doing weird fetish stuff. I don't want to do that. What do you mean, Slaith? People are watching you paint, and that's kind of like weird fetish stuff. Okay, well, you've got a point. Although one thing that I'm finding is nice is there's like that little thought where you know, it's like, oh, there's so much stuff left to do, and there is a lot of stuff left to do. But when I was kind of like looking at what is left to do in what ways, with all of the progress that's been made, oh man, it's actually pretty sweet. RTRT, strange chat to just join. Yeah, I was saying that, like, I wouldn't want to do ASMR because that would be like it's in the same vein, at least I feel it is, as weird fetish sort of stuff. So I don't want to do that. I don't want to do ASMR. Oh, come on, Slaith. Don't you want to, like, step on my balls? No. I'm sure people would want that. Come on, Slaith. You got to provide what the audience wants. Now step on my balls. Step on my balls and call me a bitch. Now do it in the Space Marine costume. Get me the dry brush. But sir, no. Get me the heavy dry brush. For those heavy flow days, when you need a lot of dryness, get this dry brush and stick it up your wet areas. You'll dry up right away. Dry brushes, they have multiple uses. ASMR makes my teeth hurt. Everything makes my teeth hurt. I really need to have it just be next year so I have more dental insurance. Jeez. My teeth are messed up. But I did give up Coca-Cola. That is one thing. So no more of that. Brother, grab the heavy tampons. So we're just gonna be more and more black base coating until all of it is done for this company. Which there's not much left to do. Company-wise. And then after that point, then the other colors and stuff get involved, and it just starts to kind of fall together at that point. It's really, I would want to say, most of the falling together where it finally begins to look like a bloodhound is during the silver step, but the other colors is still, you know, a crucial step to get done. Doing like the skin tones and doing, what is it? Doing, just the various stuff they have, like their iconography, any sort of like pouches and holsters, purity seals, the eye lenses, you know, doing all those steps. There's a lot of stuff that years ago I would have just ignored a lot of that stuff. I would have been like, all right, most of it's done. It's like, what? Why are the gun handles red? I'm not painting that shit. But now, you know, now I'm kind of like, nope, my minimum standard has to have these details, and it's, you know what, that's a good thing. I mean, I didn't do all the detail before, and I just got, like, pattern work done years ago, and I kind of called that good enough. So, I guess the skeletal framework was able to be done before, which I guess that's really enough, but now all of a sudden it's not enough. So in your Space Marine suit, how good is your leg movement? It's not brilliant. It is not amazing in my Space Marine suit. I would dare say it is even very bad. In some motion tests, I tried moving quickly, because running is out of the question, because the boots, like the shoes or whatever you'd want to call them, they're flat-soled. They don't have any sort of curving mechanism. Like the toe doesn't curve. Nothing. It all remains flat the entire time. So that significantly, affects the way that you walk. And so you can't really jump. You can't run. Moving quickly looks kind of silly. But I mean, it is what it is. It would possibly have better leg movement if I were to create some, or to get some sort of stilts system. But then again, even then, it would still have the problem of the toes not bending. There's no toe curl to it, so it won't. Like if you like really pay a lot of attention to the way that your foot moves when you walk, my suit doesn't do that. So that's not something I am able to do very well. I'm able to stand in one position just fine. But I'm not charging into battle anytime soon in suit. That's why Slaith uses bolt pistols, and he doesn't go into battle or do anything.
That's why Slaith just stays home and, he just, paints models,
Yeah, Slaith's a bitch.
You're right, Beavis. Wait, I'm Beavis. Messed up my own name.
You did. You're a total dumbass. No breakdancing in the suit. Very, very unlikely. We're going to need a bit more paint on the palette to apply to the plastic. Where were we? What were we doing? Bolter. Painting a bolter. And of course, this one's super annoying and has ropes on it. It's like, thanks, Death Company, Blood Angels box kit with your bullshit bolters. What if you added rubber under it to give it a little bit more bend? Pardon? I'm not sure what you mean by adding rubber to give it more bend. I mean, like, if you add rubber to the outside of a concrete building, it's not going to give the building more bend. I'm not understanding what you're meaning. There's this little dangly, blood angel-y, bobbly thingy thing. Wow, this bolter is annoying to paint, and it's reminding me of painting that orc and Darkseer thing, with the way that it's like, now go to this angle, now go to this angle. This thing's frustrating. Why did I put all these purity seals on this guy? What the hell? I'm extra pure. He dipped himself in water, and he's like, I've been made pure again. Oh yeah, don't forget the handle. Don't forget the handle. But don't touch the sides. Operation. Operation Bolstrom. Yeah, I can't see the handle from that side, so I can't really paint it. That would work if you're an orc and believe the rubber makes anything bend. I don't think... Yeah, I don't think that would work. Okay, so let's now... Oh, wait, there's an area, like, right there where there's, like, a whole mist section. So let's make sure we get that. And then, of course, there's this trim. I'm not ignoring the trim. Although I somewhat am, because I'm doing other stuff. Alright, now let's get this backpack venti thingy thing. Ah. Is my brush holding water or something? 'Cause it's seeming to have a tough time applying paint. See, that's one thing. You know, you want to make sure that when you're cleaning off your brush, you want to dry it off. You know, you want to wipe it off onto some paper towel or something like that. Make sure it's not carrying any water inside the bristles, because that will essentially drag the paint up into the bristles, and it's one of the things that adds to kind of paintbrush fatigue. Okay. I'm gonna need to put some more on the palette, because I know I don't have enough here for doing that helmet and doing the shoulder. And I don't want... you know what? I think I might just go over those blue... because, I mean, like, do I really want to go so carefully through those to paint the helmet? I mean, I kind of do, because I don't want to repaint those things. Oh, man. Okay, I'm going to try my best to not paint over those blue teardrops on his helmet. Jeez. Okay. Let's get this guy done here. Oh, and of course he's at that angle. There's a few angles which just makes it hard to paint this line on here and to keep it essentially even, and this is one of them. This model makes me want to go into the past and kick my own ass. I'll just be like, wait, what are you doing? You're me, why are you beating me up? And I'll be like, you know why. Except for it'll be the opposite way around, then it'll be the young me beating old me up. And those will be the voices, and you know why I'm beating you up, you old bitch. Am I actually gonna pull this off? Apparently so. Tiny bit underneath right here. Oh, whatever. I'll have to do the eyes again. On tonight's program, Slace travels back in time and kicks his own ass. No, I think that's on your show, Jackler. I think that's one of your videos, where Slaith goes back in time and shoots himself to get his dick sucked. I've got to get my dick sucked. Goes back in time. Boom! On a quest to find the most deserving ass kicking. It was the bloodiest battle that the world ever saw, with civilians looking on in total awe. Primus Slave shoots Ultimate Slave. Well, of course I remember. Of course I remember that video. That video was great because it was a sequel. It was the sequel to I forget what the song was, but there was a video where I'm singing a song, and then all of a sudden I get sniped or something. I get killed, and then there's like a follow-up where it turns out that it was me that sniped myself the whole time. So... shoulder trim rim. Get just the rim. When do you think you'll reach 1,000 subs? You know, I don't know. Actually, I noticed the other day I was actually going down in subs, and that kind of sucks. What the hell? Is there somebody knocking on my door? Man, okay. I have this one neighbor that keeps coming to me asking me for smokes. He's like, "Oh man, I'll get you some smokes later, man." And then he gives, and then he goes through a pack of smokes, and then he comes back and he gives me this, and he gives me the smokes back. And I told him actually last time, I was like, "All right, I'm making a deal with you. I don't want you coming to me for smokes anymore, so every smoke that you come to me for, you have to come back with 3 smokes. If you ask me for 3 smokes, you've got to come back with 9 smokes." And he was like, "Okay." So speaking of which, let's have a cigarette break. Because, okay, I just need to do that shoulder trim again. There's a couple areas that I need to do a second coat. I need to do the neck, and then once this guy's gotten all of his second pass, we can move on to the next Marine. So, let us go back to the Crucible, everyone. Back to the Crucible, into wherever it's floating around. It's floating around somewhere. I don't know. I don't know where it is. So here we are in the Crucible. Of course, this is the Crucible. It's a great place. Maybe we'll actually have to we'll add The Crucible. That's right. And do that. Excellent. Now that we are in this mode, we are now able to go and add a thing, which will be this, and we will add a thing which will do that, and then we will loadly add it, which it will be here, and then with the powers vested in me, being of which in sound mind and body, I, Captain Planet, will now engage this. $1 million idea. BO scented antiperspirant. The perfect gift for that special someone. That's right, brother Marines. When you want to be able to provide that perfect scent of your own body odor, you can contain it. Meanwhile, at the Crucible, which that's totally what this is. All right. Oh, wait. Hold up. We got our brother Marines showing up. All right. So, here we are at the Crucible. Damn, that's some good coffee. So now, start. You want the Crucible? You want the Crucible? Here's the Crucible. That's right, brother Marines. The Crucible, which is the Bloodhound's space station and special place. Not like the special no-no place. That's not no. It's definitely not that. That's of nothing of which it would be. Slaith, can I be in the background? I don't. What? 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 In the background? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Can you be in the background? Like back there? Do you want to be with those guys? Do you really be wanting to walk around with a bunch of space marines? Is that what you're saying? You want to be all like, I'm gonna walk around with you guys. Oh, hey, oh, so sorry to get in your way. Wait, where's the bathroom? Hey, do you know where the bathroom is? I'm sorry, I'm in your way. Is that what you want to be doing? You want to be hanging out here on the Crucible with the chapter, getting in the way of these space marines who are clearly also needing to go to the bathroom somewhere. They're all constantly trying to find the bathroom. Put a little U somewhere? I don't know, maybe. But speaking of members of the audience being part of the production, we will have to take a momentary break from our main sponsor. Slaith the Space Marine is brought to you by viewers like OrderCon. When you can't do it, OrderCon. Yes, that's right. That's right. Ordicon. That's right. This is brought to you by Ordicon. He sure Ordicon. Sure he can do it. Yeah, that's right. So, let's see. Brother Marines. Brother Maruthers. Brother Maruthers? I'm a brother from a Maruther. Another. Parapple the Rapper. Yes, that's right. Brother Marines. Wait, what happened to the music? Let's bring that back, because... Let's definitely bring that back. Because that's, like, so cool. With its, like, musical goodness. Of its musicalness. Of which it is that of the music that is provided by the thing. So one of the reasons hentai isn't for me is the thought of the Foley artist creating all the sound effects. It's in your mind now. That's right. And it can no longer not be in your mind. You can try to shed your thoughts. You can try to get away from it, but no, nay. Furry porn. I have no idea what that means either, but whatever, it doesn't really matter, does it? That's right, it does not matter, no, it does not, because the Crucible! Slave for space. Is this one? This is the Crucible one. That's right, Brother Marines. That's most definitely of where I am right now. I am in the Crucible. That's right. Did I ever mention that we also have a bar in the Crucible? That's right. That is Bloodhound's canon. They have a bar in the Crucible where they drink. And sometimes there's aliens there. And stuff. And shady business goes on. Very, very shady deals and business goes on in that place. In the bar, in the Crucible. You wouldn't want to go into the shady corners of that place. That's for sure. Y'all don't watch hentai for the story. No. No, no, no. I only watch hentai for the articles. That's right. The articles. Alright, so let's get some more paint on the palette. They might mimic breaking bones for a film or a scene. Well, yeah. You know, celery sticks and stuff, right? Yeah. Yeah, that's how you do your movie magic. Right? Human bodies are made of snapping celery sticks. It's just a human fact. Someone call my name. Order Khan is in the house. How's your night going, Ordicon? Did you have a good day at work? Actually, I don't even think I know what you do for work. I have no idea what you even do, man. See, Ordicon here, he's clearly a drug dealer. No, I'll take that back, because I don't actually believe that. That was a joke. I don't want to slander Oricon. So, my goal or focus for the chat this evening was to focus on painting techniques or hobby techniques that people might have questions about. And, of course, bloodhounds. Now, it's not like a mandatory thing. You can really talk about whatever you like. Of course, within reason. But there will be a higher priority given to chat comments that are about hobby technique, like wanting to learn or something like that, and bloodhounds. So, that's right. If there's stuff about bloodhounds, or if there's stuff about hobby stuff, those get the top priority. Those are top build. And I will give those higher attention than I will to the normal ruckus and mischief. There was, what was it? There was this elbow. The elbow pad thing. And then the wrist. Do that again. Get a nice second coat. So that way there's not that transparent red sort of undercoat popping through. What have I missed? Just got out. Hey, Cardinal! Need my lore fix. What sector does the Bloodhounds purge out of, and who's their progenitor? Hola. Hola! So, how's it going, Cardinal? Slaith was talking about his hentai collection. Well, they're constantly hopping all over the place, but the last known recorded area, officially, unofficially, would be their former homeworld, Talrak, which I believe was Galactic Northeast. So they were... Their home... Talrak used to be Galactic Northeast before it was destroyed. And they just kind of go all over the place. And the Crucible, that's their space station, that is this, just seems to kind of be parked in different places all the time. So it's not ever going to be in one static location all the time. It'll be constantly on the move as needed. The Crucible. And then we can show off one of their ships as well. At the moment, logistically, though, the chapter is in some trouble because they only have 2 Vengeance-class Grand Cruisers. Here's one now. And they have 2 smaller transport ships. So, and the space station. So they really don't have a lot of stuff to bring them to places. So that's some trouble they have right now. Because I'm at the moment, I've gone to the point where the chapter is one-to-one with my actual, like, physical collection of models. So whatever I actually, like, tangibly own in real life is stuff that they currently have. Although the epic 40K stuff, that stuff is a little bit questionable. Like, I don't know if I would want to consider it that they have 3 more Land Raiders and a Thunderhawk, although I really, really want them to have a Thunderhawk. So, the Bloodhounds come from 40K Space Detroit. Steal shit from other chapters? Who are we, Blood Ravens? No. I guess for that to work a little bit better, I'll just have to, in real life, I'll just have to track down some more Battlefleet Gothic ships. I'll just have to figure out something like that and kit bash and scratch build them some more ships so they can have a fleet that actually works a lot better with the amount of people they have. The Bloodhounds' name, are they capable trackers? And if so, who is their favorite prey to track? Tracking is probably their main thing. They actually work best at tracking other Space Marines. Oh, wait. Oh, I almost made a selection. Oops. Okay, so let's ask the chat. We've got a bunch of people. All right, it's being put up to a vote. All right, everybody. Okay, which Space Marine are we doing next? We've got 2 Space Marines here. All right, everybody. We've got Brother COVID Mask Plasma Gun. Brother Plasma Gun COVID Mask. And then we've got Brother Darkhound, because he's definitely not a Dark Angel. And this will be turned into a Mechanica symbol at one point in some sort of way, some sort of artistic art interpretation. So we got Hound, Brother Darkhound, or Brother COVID Mask Plasma Gun. We got Corona Plasma. We got one vote Corona Plasma. All right, let's just crank that guy up. He's gone up 1 vote. Corona Plasma's gone up 1 vote. Dancing Space Marine here seems to be doing pretty good. So these are we'll do whichever one chat says we'll do that one next. COVID Plasma, that's 3 for COVID Plasma. You know, I think that based off of the numbers, I think 69. Your COVID Mask, because he reminds me of Sailor Moon. What? Okay. So, now we've got Brother COVID Mask. Let's get a brush wet. Let's get a tip wet. Very spicy. And then let's start I mean, most of this is all just going to need to be second coated. And then we can work on to the other details as well, but as per tradition, we'll go right for the shoulder pad. And because this guy's head isn't primed at all, I'm just gonna paint his whole head black. So that way there'll be at least some sort of somewhat kind of like a primer layer. I mean, it'll get fixed up in different layers and colors afterwards anyway, but that essentially is just to make sure that those layers don't end up having some problems. I mean, it's not the most ideal solution, but it's the one that I'm going with. COVID boy. He's like Tuxedo Mask of 40K. Okay, I think you might need to run that one by me again. What? How is he like Tuxedo Mask? Not saying you're wrong, just saying I don't quite understand it yet. I'm not quite there yet. Perhaps you could help me get there. How is he like Tuxedo Mask? You must use the power of your plasma gun, Sailor Moon. Ba 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 dum bum ba 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 da. Oh, it's plasma gun mask. Corona mask. Sailor Moon, you must use the coronavirus that's inside of you. Okay, I'll do it for you, Corona Mask. Of course you will. You're a total simp. Oh, I would totally simp for you, Corona Mask. I know you would, but so would I. Now, is that on the back of the leg there? Is that an area where it didn't get hit by primer, or is that dusty? No, I think that didn't get hit by primer. Well, there's plenty of Marines here that are most definitely going to have to get some red paint. Cardinal, Cardinal, you probably only know about that because I mentioned it. If you know about that, otherwise, I have questions for you later. We're gonna have a talk. We're gonna have to have a talk later, Cardinal. About your knowledge of the Sailor Stars. We're gonna have to talk later. Oh, man. I should probably update the description, though. Because I've noticed that, you know, I noticed that there isn't, I don't have a link to Heresy Posting's Patreon in the description to my videos. I know that these things are spreading across the internet like wildfire. There's these links to support the Patreon of Heresy Posting. Really cool guys, really super cool guys. And I've noticed that my videos don't seem to have these links. Everywhere, they're literally everywhere else on the internet. Like, you know, you play Skyrim and then, you know, it's kind of like, oh, you're awake. Here's a link to Heresy Posting's Patreon. Right? And, yeah, it was because of me and Boris. Yeah. That was funny. Oh, man. I seem to be introducing a lot of people to a lot of things, actually, in that group. That's actually pretty fun. Like, just the other... I think was it today or the other day? There was two people that seem to have never seen the movie Ultramarines before. And I honestly thought that was absolutely brilliant. Because I was sharing with them about the character Chaplain Karnak. And Chaplain Karnak is very, very, very special. Because Chaplain Karnak has his, like, megaphone Crozius wand thing, which he yells into, and then it Fusroda time stops people. Oh yeah, it's just $10. Do it for Daddy Danny. Oh man. It's bad. It's bad how that's somewhat of a meme at the moment, but it's funny because it's funny. But yeah, for real though, totally go support those guys as well. Very cool group of lads and other lads, mostly, and lots of cool stuff. Very cool people. Very, very smart people, too. Very good tastes in music. Slaith introduced us to cigarettes. Slaith killed my father and raped my mother. I was raised by Slaith. My mother left me before I was born. Am I even in frame? Am I even in the right area? Still not quite used to the somewhat air staging in the right area to make sure that I'm keeping the model at a proper distance, at, you know, keeping it in frame and all that, depending on the zoom level, right? But then again, if I'm super zoomed out, then you can't really see, well, you can. I mean, you got eyes. But maybe you don't. Maybe you're just listening. Maybe you really just tuned into Slaith for the ASMR and you don't have eyes. I wouldn't want to be all totally ableist and say, you know, Slaith the Space Marine, it's only for people with eyes. If you don't have eyes, fuck off. Holy shit. I only have one eye, you bastard! You said eyes, plural! No one wants sisters, they're too Christian. I think people don't want them because they're, like, French. Like, aren't they? They got all these fleur-de-lis. They got all that, you know, like that jus de vivre or whatever. Hopefully the new plastic Sisters of Battle and the new life being brought to Sisters of Battle, in a sense, brings a new crowd of people interested in Sisters of Battle. Because the existing crowd of people that are interested in Sisters of Battle, and I'm meaning in, like, physical media, the ones that will actually, like, pick up models and stuff, they're all, and I mean, maybe I'm being, you know, unfair, but I'm not, because my opinion is correct. They're all really, really, really creepy. Every one of them. Every single last one of them. Every one. No mercy. They're all very, very creepy. They would be they would be the guys that you would be like, get away from my child. Yes, I'm sticking with that position. I'm not budging from that position. That is the position. I remember years ago, I think this would have been early 2000s, right? So I think it would have been still 3rd edition of Warhammer 40,000. So I was just getting into it, And I think my brother asked me to go to a tournament, or somebody asked me to go to a tournament, and I mean, I wasn't really a tournament player. I was just somebody who had models and played the game, and so I was brought to this tournament, and then entered into it. And I remember seeing my first seeing a Sisters of Battle army in front of me. I'm going, wow, wow, and then seeing the guy that was with the Sisters of Battle army, and it was like, oh, holy shit, I'm getting out of here. No one wants them because of the big titty Eldar. Yeah, it's kind of hard to live in that shadow. Sisters of Battle faces do blow, but yeah, the main fans for them. Yeah. Oh, it's the fans. Well, I mean, every rule and every, there's observations like that. There's going to be exceptions and outliers, right? So if you are not a creepy person and all this stuff, if you are not all of these negative descriptions that I'm applying, and you are a Sisters hobbyist, right? That's still totally valid. Because outliers and rarities exist. You're just like... You're like the... If you're the rarity, you're like the hermaphrodite of Sisters of Battles players. Very incredibly rare. I mean, not impossible, but just statistically unlikely. Did Slate just call me a hermaphrodite? Oh, man. Okay, so let's get some more paint on the palette here. And no, I'm not calling anybody hermaphrodites. I said like hermaphrodite. It's an analogy. It's an analogy. The girlfriend wanted to do Sisters. I talked her into Eldar instead. That is, in many ways, a safer choice. And I mean, Eldar doesn't have quite as many opportunities available to it as one of the various Imperial forces, because, I mean, you could always expand an Imperial force with almost any other Imperial force. And in many ways, it would be perfectly fine and make sense, and it wouldn't ruffle any feathers. But to do the same with Eldar, you're a little bit more limited into the Eldar pool of, I don't know what to say there, pool of alliances, pool of the Eldar Empires. So there's less. Although, that doesn't mean that Eldar also couldn't align with Imperium, depending on the context and all of that, I suppose. I'm not... It's the most likely candidate in many cases. That's right. Big-tittied half-Eldars coming your way. June 2026. There'll be the tagline, everything you've been told is a lie. Right? And then the box will have a bunch of big-tittied half-Eldar. But, I mean, by that point, 40k will be totally cucked. It'll be totally hit by social justice. So, there'll be big-tittied Eldar with beards. Because, sometimes big-tittied Eldar women have facial hair. And that's just something you have to accept and tolerate. Okay? You just have to accept that and be tolerant to the big tittied bearded Eldar women. Love me my Eldar Wraith army, shame about Wraith Lords and Wraith Knights. No, but that's totally valid. A Wraith army, that's something that's been a thing for a long time, and that's something that's cool and it's fluffy. Or, you know, it's all of the things. And this Marine's built terribly. I think it's because there was like a big mix of parts being used here, and it just low effort just kind of matched together. It was like, well, this is an arm. I'll use this arm. Man, I really hate the way that the new kits work. Where it's like, oh, you want to use this bolter? Well, you need this very specific arm. None of the other bolter holding arms will work. You need, you know, bolter holding arm FU. You need that one. Can Eldar even grow beards? Yeah, actually, you know what? That's yeah, I've never seen them. But then again, you know what? I'm just gonna go off of basic fantasy rules, right? Or rules, logic, and presentation. You never see an elf with a beard. You just never see it. And the only time that you would see any sort of, and then adding this with a asterisk of disclaimer, the only time you ever would see any sort of elf with a beard would be as if it's a half-elf. Right? Half-elves are shown with beards. So then that would make me think that half Eldar, half human, half Eldar, could have beards. But regular Eldar cannot. That would be my... based on the visual representation. I don't have anything explicitly stating that for certain, but based off of the visual representation, there's been no previous examples of one existing. So I think that's somewhat of a fair... it doesn't exist. Because it's never shown in the visual medium. But then again, a lot of things are never really shown in the visual medium. So, I mean... so there. That's the answer! In heresy posting, not there's much evidence showing them hairless. Science! Didn't the half-Eldar chief librarian of the Ultramarines have a beard? The one that was like a former Dark Angel? I'm not sure, actually. I was actually just talking about him earlier today, I think. He might have had a beard. I don't remember him having a beard in the picture. Although, yes, he was half Eldar. And I believe possibly the only instance or mentioning of a half Eldar in 40k content ever I don't think they ever re-explored that concept. So it's probably safe to say that it's been dropped, but at the same time, why not? You know what I mean? Somebody still could probably reach and go for that. And say, you know, well, there was this guy. So why not? Sure. I mean, it doesn't go into specific detail. But, you know, I doubt that the... I doubt that the pipework is too different. There's too many other similarities to make me think that human and Eldar reproductive shits would be that much different. It was an Astra Iliani. Yeah. Oh, I know, he was... I think that would that guy qualify as probably one of the most Gary Stu Space Marines because of all the different things that he was? Well, you see, he's a half Eldar Space Marine that's totally accepted. He used to be part of the Dark Angels, but then he joined the Ultramarines and became their astropath lead chief librarian. And everybody loves him. He's also all of the Jedi. Did we mention that everybody loves him? Okay, so I'm just going to give this a quick couple coats on the head. Which, I mean, isn't a bad thing, considering there's all these areas that I'm going to be painting black anyway. So it's kind of a bit reversed to the way I normally would do it. But, with that in mind, it does somewhat free up... I don't even know what I'm talking about. So, do you do this all the time, Captain? What do you mean? Do you just pretend that you know what you're talking about? Oh, no. Of course not, Beverly. Why would I do such a thing? Moneypenny. Imagine if Sean Connery played Captain Picard. Space. The final frontier. These are the voyages of the Starship Whiskey. Get me some more booze. Our 5-year mission is to put some ice in this or else you're fired. For our 5-year mission. You know, I was Bond. When I was younger, I would be bringing young ones like you. Oh, what do you mean, do the script? Okay, fine. Our 5-year mission. To boldly go back to my dressing room and have a little Star Trek of our own. Alright, we're going with Patrick Stewart. Alright. Arrow, I am all the prime. Okay. That's the end of the stream. Thanks to Jackler. That's the end of the stream. We're all done now. We're all finished forever. We're out and we're out. Okay, no, I wouldn't do that. Okay. I need another coat on the head, but I'll just. While that's going, I'll just do some other coats in other areas, so everything's all nice. And then after this one's done, smoke 'em if you got 'em. We're gonna have a smoke break.
But Slave, you can't have a smoke. It's not marketable.
Well, neither am I. Alright. Why are you booing me? I'm right. That voice you're making sounded like Bane from Batman movie. Which one?
Oh, you know. And is that supposed to give you power over me? Greetings, people of Gotham. I am Brother Darkhound. Astartes. Oh my god, blurry vision.
Back to the Crucible. Jazz hands. Wow, Slate, you have a cigarette case? That's pretty gay. Okay, so we'll put the music on pause now. Brother Marines. Brother Marines. Here we are again. Here we are again, on our own. Going down that only road that we've ever known. Like a drifter, we were born to walk alone. And I've made up my mind. I ain't wasting no more time. And I'm also turning off of the light of the camera so that way the camera is able to have a little bit of a break while we're having a smoke break. Break! That weird moment where there's like air passing and you hear it through the headset and you're like, why is the headset making noise? I took 3 weeds once. Back in those days when you could get a weed. Oh, let's talking about that. So this here, you can like see through it. Look at that, that's cool. This here. Oh my god, there's a space. Oh my god. This here is a bag of Canadian marijuana. This here is purchasable at your local marijuana store where you can purchase marijuana. And with that, and it doesn't have a hole in it, maybe it does. But anyway, this one, it's even got instructions of how to open the bag. And then it's got like a duty-paid cannabis sticker. I mean, like, look at that. I mean, like tobacco products would have something like that. Like, look, Jesus, that's fucking hilarious. So anyway, so we've got this. So let's see, what do we have here? What do we got here? So this is some simple stash. So what does that say? Can it focus on it? 28 grams? Holy... What? That's a lot of them. So I'll just get rid of that. We don't need this here. Drugs are for thugs. So we'll just get rid of that. Fuck that. Who needs that on your... No one. That's who. That's right. No one. No one needs that. No one's got time for that. It's bad news bears, is what it is.
bad news. Bloodhounds.
There you go, Jackler. There's your new emoji. So, how many joints in a lid? I don't know. I don't smoke joints. What am I, fucking Bob Marley or something? Oh, I got like this many joints. I got my joint harmonica. Fuck joints. No, I only want the cold, hard efficiency of a bong. I only want that water filtering action that gets rid of the particles and puts it into the liquid. And it cools the smoke, which then enters the esophagus and then into the respiratory tract, where then the smoke and the THC is then released into the bloodstream, where the blood cells will take. I'm now French for some reason, and the blood cells, they will take the marijuana. Ounce of weed here could see up front of the magistrates or possibly the Crown Court. Yeah, it could probably see you in court, right? But up in Canada, an ounce of weed, you can just go to the store and be like, hey, can I get an ounce of weed? And they'll be like, yes, indeed. Here's your ounce of weed. And you'll be like, sweet, swellily do. And then you'll be all like, dum 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 dum, honky dory. And you'll be going home, right? And some guy will be like, can I have some change? I'm really hungry. And you'll be like, no, I don't have any money, you smelly bum. And then you'll go home, and then you'll sit there with your bag of weed, and you'll be like, oh my god. And you'll start like rolling in it like catnip. That's how you use weed cubes.
Ah, Megatron! We have found new sources of marijuana cubes!
You fool, Starscream! What the fuck is wrong with you?
What do you mean, Megatron? We've brought you marijuana cubes! Don't you want them?
Da-na-na. Wait. Da-na-na-na. And then... Oh, how fucking stupid could this get? Okay, I've now, because I've drunken so much coffee, I am now gonna use my hockey signals. I don't know. I guess this is basketball. So I gotta pee. So well, meanwhile, in the space. Space! Wow, Jackler, you get 2 new emojis in one stream. Like, come on. You're welcome. So, pop a couple of them cubes in boiling what? Start a stock for a borth. Fuck, did I just have a stroke? Is that what that said? Is that what that said? Broth, okay. Okay, so we have one more Space Marine. Okay. It was weird, the way that was like a reflection, and all of a sudden I was like, holy shit, am I going bald? Nope, you're not, you're good. So, no, I'm just dying of death, though. Alright, so we have one more Space Marine to get all primed up. Or whatever. You know what I meant. And we'll get this all done. And then, we've got more Space Marines that have had absolutely no pattern applied, so we get to, like, start fresh. And one of them is a very, very rare Rogue Trader model era. It is the PA Trooper. So technically it's not really a Space Marine, but I've just kind of went, fuck it, he's a Space Marine. It's the PA Trooper, the Power Armor Trooper. Since we're talking about the Cannabidios, I have to go and partake. Oh, okay. I honestly had to think about that for a second, because I was like, what? Why are we talking about cannibals? You had to make some phone calls, or take some phone calls, or you had to phone call? You had to phone some calls? Okay. Let's go. Ordicon, our resident VIP. Let's put some more paint. Oh, that's plenty for now. Ordicon, our resident VIP. That's right, Ordicon. Now a message from our sponsors.
Slate the Space Marine is brought to you by viewers like Ordicon. When you can't do it, Ordicon.
Yeah. It's funny every time. Alright. So we got this guy. We got Brother Darkhound. And let's get Brother Darkhound painted up. We're base coated. Let's go. Let's paint some. Let's paint some black. I see this red marine, and I want him painted black. Wait, music. Music. I'll take some time, Orda, but I think. Okay, so this is the last Marine of these 3. And then there's a bunch of other Marines. 3 Marines have a reverse leg pattern, so that's gonna have to get fixed. That can be another day. Maybe that could be maybe on stream, maybe off stream. When I fixed the Terminators, I did that all off stream. I imagined that fixing Terminator leg patterns to be the right way wouldn't be the most entertaining thing, but I don't know. Maybe it would be. If there's an interest for watching me switch the color pattern, I could do that. To turn the red areas into black areas, and to turn the black areas into red areas. I could show how I did that with the Terminators. But it also just seems... I don't know. It just seems so pointless. But yeah, if that's something that people would want to see, I could do that. Then there's 4, and these are some of my older, like some of my oldest models. 4 old paint set Marines from like 2nd edition, 3rd edition. And they, for some reason, their left arm is painted in the same pattern as their right arm. So it was either I did that as a mistake, or it was before I had established the pattern the way that it is now, because the pattern used to be different when I first started. It was not this beautiful compilation of colors and patterns in its end result as it is today. So it could be a relic of the past, where both of their arms match. And that's actually the most likely answer. You can boil eggs in the kettle. Pay to turn Slaith black. What? Stay black, everybody. Keep black, or whatever it was. That was hilarious. That story with what was it? Like with my ex or whatever, when she came over and was just like, oh man, somebody told me to stay black. Or told her security guard or whatever. It was hilarious. Just trust me, it was funny. Dead meme. YouTube is watching. Hi, YouTube! We're here to shut you down, Slaith. That's right, brother. We're here to shut you down at Summer Slaith. The event that we named after you to take you down. Brother. Ooh, yeah. During Summer Slaith, I'm gonna take you and rip you into shreds. Ooh, yeah. Slam into a Slim Jam. That's right, brother. When Macho Man is gonna be finished with you, you're gonna have to speak to the Hulkster, the Space Hulkster. That's right, brother. Warping into your solar system. Get you locked in and use my finisher, the Geller Field. Yeah. Now, this joke is really beginning to wear thin and it's really, really losing focus. I don't know. It was funny. I think it was. I'm not even in focus. Let's bring him back into proper depth. There is an option for putting on autofocus, but it seems like it makes everything really blurry, and I think it's a bad idea. Do you think Hulk Hogan and orcs would get along? trying to think.
Oi, what are you doing here on our Orky planet?
Well, that's right, brothers. I'm here and I'm coming from a whole other solar system just to greet myself the true American hero to see you, the orcs. The what? The true American hero? Was that what he said? I don't know, boss. Let me tell you a little bit what Macho Man is gonna do. Let me tell you. Ooh yeah. Ooh yeah. And then Macho Man is gonna take down your green mean machine. Yeah. That's right. Not even Mean Gene would be able to stop me. Yeah. And then Macho Man is gonna slam into a Slim Jim. Yeah.
I'm here for the crumpet. And then the music drops and it's like, can you smell what the orcs are cooking? Ba, ba-da-da, ba-da-da. Dwayne the Orc Johnson. I mean, he's just Dwayne Johnson. It's just The Rock. Or would The Rock be a Dark Angel? Would Dwayne The Rock Johnson be a Dark Angel, or would he be with the orcs? Discuss. This clearly very important question to this franchise, of which we all know and love. Clearly, Dwayne The Rock Johnson would be... Last of his sons, proud sons, his grandsons. The Emperor's really old, so he smells kind of like depends. What kind of diapers does the Emperor wear on the golden throne? That's a trick question because he really doesn't need one. For obvious reasons, I don't need to go into detail. Orcs, he loves fighting too much? Yeah, Dwayne the Orc Johnson. That needs to be done. I don't know if somebody has a picture of that. If anybody's got like a Dwayne the Orc Johnson meme, that'll be good. I mean, at one point, you could do like a meme showcase or whatever. I think that was something I was considering adding in, which was like every so often going to like the meme channel on the Bloodhounds Discord. So every so often could have people's memes or even their models or whatever shown off. I mean, it's not much, but it's something that's fun. And you know what? Sometimes It's free fun. That's the best kind of fun. Although, really, that's bullshit, because, I mean, if that was true, then, I mean, Xbox would be free. What do you mean, Xbox? Oh, man, did Slate just say Xbox? I fucking hate this guy now. Fucking traitor. I like to think that Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is actually The Rock, just floating through space. He is The Rock, like, over time, right? Like, sediment has grown onto his body, right? Over so much time that it's just become an asteroid because of all the sediment that's built up on top of it. The hallways are his hollowed out bones that have been expanded over time. I've been listening to The Brothers of the Shake by Dan Abnett. It's nice to get back to the Space Marines after listening to so many Imperial Guard books. Yeah, I could see that being the case. I could see that making sense. You know, it's good to mix things up. I honestly still stand by Eisenhorn as being one of my favorite books I've ever read. One, because it being very interesting how it's in a first-person perspective, which you don't get a lot of books like that. So it's somewhat different. It's kind of hard to get used to at first, but then once you do, the story just starts rolling. And then I find it's good because it gives a more, I want to say a more grounded perspective where, I mean, yes, you know, in the grim darkness of the far future, there was only war, and you're going to be an Imperial Guardsman, and life's going to suck. But I like that. I liked that it was able to give somewhat of an other perspective and a glimpse into other kind of everyday life of a human in Warhammer. So that's definitely one of my... What's going on with the camera here? I've gotten some lag going on. I'm not sure why the cameras are lagging out. It's weird. Why is it? It's good now? Okay. Weird. Very, very odd and very strange. Very peculiar scenario where the camera starts lagging out. Oh wait, the camera's lagging out? It's clearly ghosts. Fucking ghosts. Ghosts! Slade is using warp magic on the camera again. Yeah. I'm not sure why it does that sometimes, where sometimes it just lags out. But then again, from what I've read, I've seen that's a common problem. A lot of people have had that problem with using droid cam. And I'm not making it sound sinister or bad. So it's probably just some sort of limitation that they have. But then again, I mean, like, it's such a cheap app that it's barely an inconvenience. Okay, so now I think Bolter next. is basically just going to be get everything evenly, and then get another coat or two onto it. And then, of course, there's going to be the other side of this thing, which is going to be hilarious, because it's going to be, like, slightly hollow and flat. These Dark Angel paint set Marines or whatever, they were kind of disappointing. I forget where you would get these, so I'm not sure if they were just in a normal paint set, but I'm pretty sure that these were available in, I forget which, there was some starter set where everything inside it was, can get your droid cam up. It happens to Morgan. Yeah, it happens a lot. I think there's pills. Yeah, there's pills for that can help get your droid cam up and working. Yeah. Too many Space Marine novels are a little like, brother, my bolter throbs with the unrelenting fury of the Emperor's thick and towering glory. Yes, Brother Phallus, I agree. Do you feel the intense throbbing? Yes, brother, I'm throbbing with anticipation. Then, brother, we will throb together. Yes, we will throb for the Emperor. Alright, let's get this nice second coat. Oh yeah, that second coat's all pretty nice and clean. It's definitely making me throb for the Emperor. Oh yes, brother Marines, yes. A second coat of black. Two thin coats, that's right. Ladies. Now, let's give this a little bit of a jus de vivre here. Reach in there and give it a little bit of a brushness. And then, oh, wait, there's like an under area there. Come on. Come on. I keep finding more areas that have been missed. In the grim darkness of the 44th millennium. That's right, we skipped a few. We're in the 44th millennium now. That's right. That's where the cool kids are. We're all in the 44th millennium. You're all still in like the 41st or the 42nd or whatever. But we're in the 44th one. That means our ones have more fours in it. And that's what makes it really cool. It's the 4. The number that's symbolic to death in Asian cultures. Brother Marines. Now we will paint this trim, all trim-like, with its trimminess. We'll just give that a good rimming. That's right. Just give it a good layer of black just around the rim. That's right.
You need to get good black rimming. I saw a girl once, and it was terrifying. That's right. Well, right now we are in the process of giving this Dark Angel, Dark Hound, Bloodhound, Space Marine a good, nice black rim job. And then once it's had its rim job and maybe another couple layers of black all over it, then it will be ready for being placed with the other models. Now, let's just give that a little bit more thick blackness right there. Give that some thick blackness. Just get deep in there and give it some thick blackness. I need to put some black on that rim right there. There we go. And we're gonna need to do this most definitely not a Dark Angel symbol, of which it most definitely will be a Mechanicus one. That's right. That's right. It's a Mechanicus symbol and not a Dark Angels one. Yes. That's the story, and I'm sticking with it. Wait, I'm not even in frame. That's just clever. That's just cleverness. Let's just zoom out a tiny little bit. Did it zoom out? Yep, there we go. What? That was lagging. Why is it lagging? Alright. And then it'll be like, Slaith, why do so many Bloodhounds have Mechanicus symbols? And it's like, stop asking questions. I mean, these Marines with a red and black power armor pattern are clearly in no way or shape or form related to the Mechanicus. That would be silly, and stop making speculative assumptions. Because they are most definitely not the Alpha Legion, and they are most definitely in no way connected to the Mechanicus. At least one of those statements is false. Now, Brother Marines, we will now make sure that we get a nice black rim right here, right on the edge. So we're gonna do some edging right now. So everybody, this is how you do your edging. And you want to make sure that you're just spreading the black everywhere, just deep in there in those crevices. You want to make sure that you're getting that black right deep in there. A nice, strong, hard, black, thick coat. You should have painted the base rim until you're finished. Oh man, I couldn't keep that one up before the guard, Slaith's keeping a straight face broke before the guard did. Alright, now, Brother Marines, let's get some paint into those crevices there. And, wait, just what happened? It's still good? Still good? Still good. That's right. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright. Now, Brother Marines. Wait, there's there's that little bit there. That's right. No, just get it. Just, oh, yeah. Just got right in there. Like all up in its face. Brother Marines. Brother Marines. New lore. The Bloodhounds are just Ogrins dressed up as Space Marines. Brother Marines.
That would explain that why. I'm pretty sure that's that's Primaris Marines. Primaris Marines are all Ogrins, and that's why they can't go in Space Marine tanks, because it's dark in there. Okay, so I believe now. That looks like all of it for this guy. Let's give him an extreme close-up. Extreme close-up. Autofocus. Extreme close-up. Brother Marines. Alright, let's zoom out. Okay, okay. Alright. So that's 3 Marines done. 2 hours and a half. Okay, so we've got more Marines. So we've got a few different options of what we could do next. Wait, did we lose the camera? What's going on? Error running USB connection. It seems fine. What's going on there? Weird. Okay. So, we've got different options. We've either got 2 different batches of 5 Space Marines that are essentially just primed red. Or, we've got Space Marines that are painted, but their paint is either wearing off, they need to have certain updates or upgrades, or their legs are painted backwards. So there's a few different options. I'm gonna go put our 3 new brother Space Marines here. I'm gonna put them back with the rest of the batch of the company that they are with, and when I return, hopefully we have some sort of idea of what we're doing next, so then I can retrieve those. So, I will do that, and we will return. Meanwhile... Brother Marines. Seizure warning. That's right, it is the partying downness of the 41st millennium.
That's right. It is getting so funkalicious in the 41st millennium. Chapter Master Nigel. RT. Would that be, is that you? Are you Chapter Master Nigel? Brother Space Marines. Oh no, no, Brother Marines. Brother Mara-nas. So, now, Brother Marines, before we engage in this, of which, we'll go back over here. And is it working now? Yes, it is now. It is working good now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, excellent. It works. Now, let's look at what we got. These guys, look at how boring these are. We got these. So these are just, come on, focus. Focus, people, focus. So we got 2 more paint set Marines, but these ones aren't Dark Angels. So at least that's one improvement for them. Neither of them are Dark Angels. Right? Like, I mean, I don't think they're Dark Angels. I mean, okay, you know what? I think they're Dark Angels now. I mean, look at that. Oh, come on, guys. I was totally saying you guys aren't Dark Angels, and you're really making me look bad right now. Okay, so anyway, there's those guys. We've got Brother Melt-A-Gun Studley Arm. Brother Stud. We got brother Heavy Studley. Brother Studley Guns. With his oddly gold chest for some reason right there. So we got this guy. He's melterific. He's gonna pump his enemies full of hot streams of melta. We've got an oh so wonderful, oh so cherishedly loved Assault on Black Reach Sergeant. I mean, these guys are good, right? These guys are cool. He's got his stuff that he's cool, right? And then you've got this, which most of you have probably never seen before. Here, we've got a rare model right here, which most of you, I'm just gonna be pretty confident, have never seen or heard of this before. This is a PA Trooper from the late 80s. One of the reasons, or it's a power armor trooper, and you can tell because of the PA on the backpack. It's really important that the power armor has PA right there on the backpack. And this thing's a whole clusterfuck of fun. Like, there's a weird pistol there. It's got this really funky looking helmet. Like, really, really different. This really goes back to when they were, like, throwing whatever at the wall. Like, this is an old and rare model. And it's original. Like, this is... I mean, the base is probably not original. 1992 on this. But... yeah. So this right here... yeah. And I'm thinking... that like, visor thing there... I don't think I'm gonna... like, normally all the eyes on the Bloodhounds are blue, but... this, looking at that, I kind of want to paint that gold. Like, kind of like Master Chief. I think that would look really cool with this guy.
And obviously I've done like a tiny bit there. I guess that's the shoulder. I guess. It's kind of hard to tell what I'm even looking at with most of this. Like, I don't even know where what ends and what begins. Like, this is such a confusing clusterfuck of a model that, holy shit. Brother, we're out of emoji slots in Discord. We can only have 50. Well, I guess we're gonna have to get rid of some. So we'll figure that one out in a bit. We can figure that one out. So, those are the next 5 Marines. And one of them is a complete clusterfuck of what the fuck am I going to do when I actually start painting this thing? Because, what the fuck? Like, because very, very seriously, what the fuck is this thing? How am I supposed to get this thing painted properly? The PA Trooper. Very unique model. Very what the fuck. So what time is it now? 9:30. And you know what? It does. Starship Troopers. It looks just like that cover art of Starship Troopers. I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah. The PA Trooper. Yeah, like let's bring that back up actually. The PA Trooper. Yeah, there's definitely Starship Troopers, the novel sort of vibes to the way that this guy looks. And you know what? I have no problems with that. You know, I'll just... He's unique and different. I don't know, he can be the bloodhound named Specs or something. He's the smart one that's like ingeniously smart for no reason.
Oh, I'm the nerdy one. I'm Donatello. I do machines. Ah.
Why aren't you a tech marine?
Ah. Ree!
He'll be that guy. So let's see, yeah, an hour and a half. Because it's 9:30 now, and I'm probably gonna throw in the towel at 11 o'clock. That's gonna be my that's my usual call-in time. So I'm definitely thinking I do not want to start working on PA Trooper. So which Space Marine should we start on next? So we'll pick the Paint Set Marines, Sergeant, Melt-a-Blaster guy, or that guy. Which guy should we paint next? Which one? Because we got an hour and a half. We'll probably get maybe 1 or 2 of them done. We'll probably get 1 or 2 more models black base coated in that time. Just being real, like 1 or 2 more models are gonna get whatever. So, what do you think? Paint Set Marines, there's 2 of them. Oh, fuck, Jackal are saying that guy. There's the Sergeant, there's Melt-A-Gun guy, and then there's that guy, which I really don't want to... Seriously? You guys are assholes. I love you guys. Alright. We'll paint that guy. Oh man. We do have a bunch of people though. Special shout out and thank you to the brothers over in Heresy Posting for showing up and being cool set of lads. Heresy Posting. Make sure to find a link to their Patreon. Support Danny Daddy. Daddy Danny. Let's get that correct. Even saying it that way, just, you know what? I'm not saying that anymore. Sorry, Danny. Sorry, Daddy Danny. No, yeah, they're a cool set of lads. Cool guys, definitely. Could use your support. They could use citizens like you. They're cool guys. Oh, living legend. Living legend. He's got a dick like Jesus. Get it right. Get it tight. Just a couple drips. Aw, man. So I guess I'm gonna have to paint that guy. Can I just like induce a heart attack and not have to? Oh man. The thing is, okay. I'm gonna have to like. I'm really gonna have to come up with some decisions and figure this thing out because this thing. Do we have a link for that? Oh my god, those new gifs or whatever, those are fucking brilliant, Jackler. The Inquisition one. Those are brilliant. Oh my god, those are brilliant. I don't know, I'm gonna hey Cardinal, is it okay if we can we get a link to can we do that? Are we allowed to do that? Are we allowed to get a link for that somewhere? Maybe put it in the Bloodhounds Discord or something, or maybe in the chat. I don't know, wherever it's whatever we're doing to help support, you know, to help support, grow, mend and defend and protect our newfound friends, their hopes and dreams, and to protect them from their enemies. Reboot. And doopa 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 doopa. I'm gonna have to approve, I think. Or did it not work? Did it not work? You know, if the link to the Discord didn't work in the chat, I would say pop the link in the Bloodhounds Discord, so that way at least the chapter brothers. So at least we can get the chapter brothers in on that. That's at least something. Okay. God damn it, you're making me paint this thing. Okay. Okay. It's ma'am. It's ma'am. It is. It. For the last time, it's ma'am. Oh man, yeah, because I don't know. I'm not seeing anything pop up in the chat. So here, you know what? Let's throw you a wrench. Bam! There, now YouTube won't fuck with you if you try to type stuff in the chat. Bam! What the hell? Am I getting a notification over here in Thunder? What's going on? What? Getting some notification that has nothing to do with me. What is happening? There's something happening here. Okay. Brother Marines. Let's get some paint on the palette. And let's start painting some base coat on this guy. Oh, damn it. This is the world we live in now. This is our life. This isn't a dream. I'm now having to. I'm now doing. This is what we're doing. This is our life now. Did we get? Wait, did you put in memes? Can you smell? La, 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 la. Nice, Jackler. Nice. I just saw your meme there. That's perfect. Oh man, we might want to check that out. There we go. Link in the chat for the heresy posting. Yep, that's right. That's because I threw you a wrench. Now you have a wrench. And so YouTube doesn't fuck with your comments. It's because the reason I have it set that way, I have it set so that links, any sort of link, actually gets blocked. Because there's all those bots that you make a video and then your comment section just gets flooded with a bunch of bots that are trying to link you to some sort of sex site. I don't know why. I don't because the link is also like not even like a link. It's fucked. Pardon me. Okay, wait. So this guy's hand goes into the gun? Backstory for that guy. Brother, I was once like you, just another Marine, but then I picked up a katana and a fedora, and now I am the Emperor's Chosen. Is that guy. Well, you were training to be a Space Marine. I trained with the sword. Yeah, this guy's hand just kind of goes into the gun. This gun is bizarre. I'm just gonna start applying black to it, and I'll try to find a picture later on to hopefully confirm that what I'm doing here is right, because holy shit. This model is so bizarre. He is the gun. I am the gun. Live the gun. It is the lore now. Sometimes that's how things happen, though. Sometimes. Am I even in focus? Let's get in focus. Let's focus. From ancient Terra, the Emperor phone calls his grandsons. Be the bullet. Curve the bullet. Oh man, I think that was when movies just began to just give up. You have to curve the bullet. Here, use this tool which helps you curve the bullet, but you have to use your magic bullet curving ability later on when you no longer need the bullet curving mechanism that curves the bullet. His grandsons. He's like a Space Marine Termagant. No, I know, this guy is so weird. Little PA trooper. The personal assistant trooper. I'm gonna get that visor now, or whatever. I don't know what to call that. The lens. The windshield. Like, this guy is funky. And all the camera's lagging out again. Every so often it makes it look like I'm painting at super speed. Okay, so if I'm gonna do the helmet the same way... Oh, and look at that! There's like a split in the back and everything. That, like, makes it super convenient for me. It's almost like... There we go. I have landed in heresy... Oh, wow, Jackler is in heresy posting? Okay, geez, I'm gonna have to clean up my act. Slaith is gonna have to go clean. Uh-oh. Slaith's gonna have to start being responsible. Not all wild and crazy nights anymore. When I'm done, when I'm wrapped up though, I would definitely be down for an Amasek hangout, throw on some tunes. If anybody later on wants to hang out, do a chat in like Amasek or something like that, meet me there after. That would be cool. Cool. The Matrix or John Wick. Why not both? So tell us, Heresy Posting, what is Slave like on his wild nights off? Uh-oh. This is what it's like when worlds collide. And this is what it's like. Go, we're ready to go. Go, we're ready to go. What you gonna do, baby, baby? Making people aggro about Chaos Gene Stealers. Yes. Okay. This is where you know. This is where you know. That's right. That's right. I can feel the love. Let's get some more paint on the palette. Let's get this PA guy done. Where's Nigel? I thought Nigel was here. Man gets lit. You could probably just simplify that and just cut out the center part. Cut out the middleman. Man lit. 3 days. Wait, was it 3 days? Was it really 3 days of like 3 days of flame war over that? Oh wait, there's an A in the center. Oh, can I does it pick up on that? It's PAA. Power Armor. What? There's an A right there. I'm pretty sure that's an A, or it's the symbol from Half-Life. Half-Life 3 Half-Life 3 consumed? Half-Life 3 consumed. Okay, well, I'll do that all black then. Because I'll do that in, like, gold or something. And lo, look at that. The backpack has a split down its center, too. Isn't that awfully convenient? So that means I can just follow that line. It's almost like this model was like, oh, shit, I better, like, alter history and change how I was designed so that way it's easy for Slaith to decide how to paint me. Power action armor. Amp it up. Action Marine. Then he got drunk on his weed and high on his booze, then loses his breath. Yeah, that, you know what, that sounds a lot. That sounds pretty accurate. And then making some random rant about the question. And then out of nowhere just being like, and then they turned the question into a woman.
And that's how I became the misogynist that I am today.
And so if you like Slate the Space Marine and this production, you can donate your shekels below. Are you thinning your paints? Yes. These, I pre-thin in the pot. So these paints are thinned with, Lamian medium. So it's at probably, compared to what you would get off the shelf, it's at probably, I couldn't put a number on it, but it's at a much lower viscosity. So it's very, very, very thin, actually. I would almost consider it, when I did it, I made it too thin. Oh, hey, Doc. I'm your Huckleberry. I know that would probably be something that would make more sense if you said it, but it's a dock off. It's a dock off. So many local stores are dicks. They only want local stuff on Discord. Yeah. Greetings, my fellow Fortuna. Hey, the Minuteman. How's it going? It's always nice to bring some new blood in. Okay, so wait. That. Oh, I'm completely out of focus. Focus, people, focus. Okay, so that. I'm gonna need to get a second coat on a lot of these areas. What the fuck is this? It's like just some cable out of nowhere? Does this cable connect into the bolter gun wrist thing that his arm goes into? And then he's got a bolt. There's got some kind of pistol there. Some kind of pistol. I'm just gonna simplify it to that, because it's not clear at all what that is. And then... Okay. And... Oh, I'm gonna need to grab another Space Marine just to have something... Because... Damn, it's like making me forget. Or, I mean, I could just look at my costume. This thing is so wildly fucked. It's making me forget, like, reality. What the shit is this thing?
Spread it. Spread it good. Spread it like marmalade. 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 Spread that shit.
Well, let's get some more on the palette first, before we can spread. Push the bell notification. There's a notification bell that you can link in the description. It's not in the description, but it's always good to say in the description below. Because then people will notice stuff and they'll be all like, oh, there's stuff in the description. And then it's all like, yeah. So, okay, there's a cable here that goes into the helmet. Ah, yes. Okay, I've been talking for hours now. All of a sudden it's like, what am I gonna just on the spot do a perfect Vegeta? No, jeez. Ah, yes. Come on, you can't. I can't do it with the headset on. I swear. Or maybe I just can't do Vegeta anymore. Let's try that one more time. Ah, yes, I have returned. The Prince of all Saiyan warriors. It's not quite there yet, but once I really start working into it, then eventually I will probably start moving and Slaith has to follow Minuteman. It's in the description. This guy has like cables just everywhere. This model is just fucked. Okay, so now let's do the elbow of this side. I think that's the yes. You know what? I'm just going to say that's the elbow. Holy fucking Picasso, Batman. This is possibly one of the ugliest models that I've ever seen, ever. And I recently just painted some, like, those were really, really ugly and badly built. What the hell? This thing. This model should be the fuel of nightmares. For like, what even is this thing? I think it's a baby whale. I think it's hurt. Jesus. Ah, yes, I have returned, the Prince of all Saiyan warriors, of which there's like 4 or 5 of us now, and all of them, except for Nappa, are stronger than me. But that's not the important part. The important part is that I am the prince of all of them, and I am a Super Saiyan warrior. So, Frieza, you will have to deal with me. Oh man, I can't do it. I've been doing the Marine voice too much. The Marine voice is kind of taken over. The Marine voice is the Jedi are taking over. Wait, these aren't even like knee pads. These are like full leg wrap arounds. What? This guy is going to be very, 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 very unique. Apparently, this Marine had a very, very good time. Ah, yes, I have returned. The Prince of all Saiyan warriors. Did you think that Kakarot was going to save you? No. He is a sniveling, low-class Saiyan worm, unlike me and my light. My Super Saiyan light that lights the night because it's so bright, like light bright, or rainbow bright. But I am a prince and a Saiyan, and a man of exquisite taste. In fact, I don't know what I was going to follow that up with. Ah, yes, that's what I was going to follow it up with. Yes, the Prince of all Saiyan warriors. Damn! Shut up, Inuyasha. No one wants you here at all. Damn! Totally, dude. I mean, like, who would want, like, some weird dog demon that, like, all he ever says all the time is damn? Damn. Exactly. You are both totally complete. You are both totally complete turds compared to my Super Saiyan Light.
Yeah, I analyzed it on my turtle computer, and I think that you're all total fucking cocksores.
Ah, yes. The one that does machines. Did you really think that your non-machiney dewiness would save you? No. You know, Vegeta does have a pretty rock solid waifu. Not gonna lie. I mean, but then again, I mean, you know what? Vegeta didn't need to marry into money. He didn't need to marry into money at all. But he did. And then Victory defeated him.
Oh, Victory has defeated you. I merely adopted a kitten. You were raised by kittens.
That guy is kind of like an infinity miniature that got sucked into the warp for 10,000 years and then spat out into the 41st universe. This guy's from that very, very, very special era. Actually, this guy, this Marine, well, this model, I really should say, this model was released in the same set as the original Imperial Space Marine. And in many ways is nearly identical in the overall, like, pose of the model. But then again, I mean, like, how I mean, it's holding a gun pose. Ooh. But it came out in the same set as Imperial Space Marine. So I could probably cheese a little bit and say, oh, it's Imperial Space Marine. Even though it's Power Armor Trooper. Captain Power and the Soldiers of the Future. Power on! Nobody hits my... Nobody hits my Bulma! Man, that's the part of the movie... I think that part of the movie was written by a guy with a waifu pillow though. Just kind of get that feeling from that part. From the part where Vegeta is screaming about Bulma like that. There's just something kind of off about that part, about that scene. I mean, the feels 100%. But there's just something guy with a waifu pillow about that scene that's just undeniable. And I can't quite pinpoint it.
Brother Marines. Now we'll apply a second coat to his elbow pads, of which that he uses when he visits the chapter master, because they ran out of knee pads. So he takes these off and he applies them to his knees, and then he's like, Chapter Master, it is time for us to pay our proper respect to you. And the Chapter Master does the ceremonial unzipping. Of the zip files. Jeez, get out of the whatever it is that you're in, people. You know, that thing that you were just in. Get out of it.
Stop it. Get some help. And God, there's so many cables. Why are there so many cables around this thing? What? There's just like loose cables just all over him. Brother Cable. No. He can't be Brother Cable. I'm not allowing it. That name is too badass for this Marine. This guy's gotta be like Brother Cubble. I have to remember that. This guy's Brother Cubble. Fuck this guy. Fuck this Marine so hard. I'm officially naming this guy Cubble. That is his new name in the Bloodhounds chapter lore. Brother Cubble. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what's what other than the legs. No, like really, this thing is just so fucked. And I mean, like, there's some similarities to some modern Space Marines in some of these areas, but then there's other areas where it's just so different. Like, look, his legs have like little, like his legs have those things that like Primaris guys have, where they have like the leg jets. This guy is like the first Primaris Marine. Maybe that's what the PA stands for. Primaris. Primaris Trooper. Brother Cubble. Quickly get the chamber pot. But Chapter Master, I am the chamber pot. Just takes off his helmet and opens his mouth. Might as well at this point. Fuck this guy. Cubble. Fuck you, Cubble. Let's get in focus. Focus, people. Focus. If I ever do Twitch, I should make that one of the Twitch commands. It sucks that, like, there's no YouTube, like, YouTube doesn't have kind of the same kind of Twitch commands sort of thing. Tony! You stop that. You don't chew on that. You'll be in trouble if I see you doing that again. It's a very naughty cat. Okay, so let's get the leg here. Looks like there's... Oh, it looks like there's even soft suit in some areas. Not the areas I would expect it to be in, but... yeah. Ever done a Kuabra voice? I have no idea what that is. What's Kuabra? Is this... I'd have to look into it. I think I've probably done most of my voices tonight anyway. Like what are the voices that I can do? I mean, like, of named characters, that's probably all the ones that I can do. I mean, I can do other, like, generic voices, like, of course,
you want, like, whiny, nerdy guy, of course. Oh, I can be here, and I can be...
I think that's kind of just like a Donatello voice. Except for with the Donatello voice, you kind of want to put in more ums. Fat Tony knows. No, Tony did nothing wrong. Tony was chewing on one of the other camera arms. He was chewing on the other gripping camera arm sort of thing. Because there's two of them. One of them that's bent into a shape for these painting streams, and then there's another one that's bent into the shape for the camera to point this way. So for like after darks and stuff like that, when I don't have the phone camera on something that I'm wanting it to. When I'm not wanting. When I want me cam. It's that one. And he was chewing on it. Little dick. Can't stay mad at him. Love Tony. Tony, you're a good boy. You're a good boy, Tony. Yeah, see, Orticon says you're a good boy. Yu Yu Hakusho character. That's all. You know what? I've never actually watched Yu Yu Hakusho. I remember there being an advertisement for it in a VHS tape that I had. Oh, I'm not even in focus. No, let's zoom this in so it's not as shit. And then let's focus. There we go. And then there's a cable here. And what's going on with this model? There's so many just like cables and stuff. Fucking couple. And there's like one right there on his helmet. Like, what is that? I'm gonna have to add this guy into like a short story. I'm gonna have to make a short story about fucking Cubble. And he's just gonna be fucking retarded or something. Like, fuck. I don't know, like with armor like this, I'm just like looking it over and it's like, he's gotta be something. He's gotta be, you know, a little something. It's gotta be a little something. 10:15. Alright, running out of time. Although my estimate was right. With how much needs to get done on these things, I would only have time for maybe one, maybe two more models before wrapping up. But we still have like another half an hour. Unless something dramatic happens and then all of a sudden it's kind of like, so we're still going. It's like, so it's 4:30 in the morning and we're painting toys. That would be nice. Kind of like with, like, what was it? When somebody got Valrak to play as Eldar for like a week. And he was like, fuck this. You know what? I don't care. I'm painting this whole center part the same way I would do on any other Marine. I'm just doing it. I'm noticing that there's some weird part here, but it's like, fuck it, I don't care. I'm not raising questions. I'm not. Just fucking paint it. One of those great names. Johnny can chew on it if he wants. Maybe Cubble isn't even a Marine. He's just a very special guy that the Bloodhounds keep around as a sort of mascot pet. Here's Cubble. He's, yeah, he's cool. What do you mean? It's like he walked in, he smashed all of everybody's drinks. He knocked over the dartboard. Yeah, I know. It was great, hey? Oh, do you still have that video? Yeah, I got it, man. Get that exhaust area there. Like, seriously, like, this thing is like a space marine from the perspective of somebody on acid. Like, I swear I'm getting like a secondhand psychedelic high just from painting this thing. And not even like from the paints, just from the way this thing is designed. Like, there's so many questions. That's why it's best just to ignore the questions. And I mean, not like the chat questions. I mean, there's so many questions about, like, what is what? And it's just like, shh. Do not question it. Just paint. Don't think. Just paint. That's what this thing is. That's probably that's probably the motto when they were building it. Don't think, just sculpt. Be the art. Live the art. Breathe the art. And then they were done and they brought this thing forward and they were like, yeah, we don't really need you here at Games Workshop, but we'll take this, thank you. And we'll sell it. Like, really, like, this thing is... Like, it's kind of adorable in ways. Like, come on, it's got a big PA on its backpack. It's the chapter master's personal assistant. Hi, you've reached the Bloodhounds. Chapter Master Aurelius Prime's office. Nope, sorry, he's all booked, but I can take a message for you. Did someone say glue sniffing? No. No one said glue sniffing. Absolutely no one said glue sniffing. Except for now me, like 3 times in a row. I guess I kind of walked into that. Alright. So now he's got his big P. This guy's got a big P. I can probably guarantee that this Space Marine here has a bigger P than your Space Marines. your Space Marines have a big P, make sure to show us in the chapter, in the Bloodhounds chapter Discord. We want to see your Space Marines P. Oh, it's so fucking dumb. Oh, my. Okay, well, there's like a cable there. What the fuck is this thing? Is that part of the gun? I don't even know what that is. Parts need a second coat, too. I was listening, I heard glue sniffing as fast as I could. No, we're not sniffing glue. Disclaimer, Slate the Space Marine does not sniff glue. Much. Okay, wait, what? Oh, there's like more cables. Every time I look at this thing from a different angle, there's another cable. I never want to see another one of these Marines. One of these PA troopers. And that's when it's gonna be like, hey, Slate, can I, like, send you a package? Alright, well, package has arrived for Mr. Slate the Space Marine. Yeah, okay, open it up, and it's like a full squad of these things. There you go. I heard you really, really liked them. How fucking dumb would that be? Brother, look, Couple has made his own armor. Couple, did you also make your bolter? Yes, brother, my hand goes inside. I flick the bullets, I flick the bolt rounds at them. Ah! Oh, Brother Couple. And there's this leg, which got missed. Let's get this leg. I really, 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 really hate this thing. I honestly, you know what? This thing, just trying to understand what it is I'm even looking at times, this thing is definitely worse than painting Assault Marines. Fuck this thing. I'm definitely gonna have to look up a painted example of this thing, just so I have something on my side here to try to assist me in getting this thing done. Because part of the battle here is not even understanding what it is I'm looking at. Jeez. Wait, is that one? No, that's not a. That's like a belt or something. Some kind of waistline. Brother Couple. we seen the end of Slaith? Find out next time on Dragon Ball Slaith. What did the stream die? What happened? The stream died? Well, it says it restarted. The fuck? The stream just restarted without even... Like, I didn't even click anything. I didn't do anything. It just did it. It just did it by itself. Oh. I think we've gotten most of Brother Cubble here. Did we lose everybody? Did we lose everybody? Look, the stream just restarted. I'm not sure what happened there. Or if we lost the stream action, I'm not sure what happened. This model has great power. Yes, I guess so. This model's evil. Maybe that's why I got it so cheap. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. I think the either my internet flickered or something. Because, like, looking at Streamlabs, it seems like it just restarted. It just kind of just restarted for no reason that's at all clear, so... Okay, now, looking at this from a second glance, that thing which I thought was a waistline actually is a cable. Man. Why did you know? Like after a certain bit, it's like couldn't they have just like bunched up a wire and been like, "There you go, there's your PA trooper." It's just like a bunch of bunched up bit of wire. I'm gonna put that, make that ball. Uh-oh. For some reason got like a shoulder nipple. I'm gonna paint his shoulder nipple. Because it looks weird. There we go. So, shoulder nipple achieved. I believe that's all of the cables. Like, fuck's sake, there's so many cables. Just let me die. Just kill me. I'm like Ripley from Alien Resurrection. Kill me. There's so many cables. Primarch couple. So wait, so like, what happened? So like the stream died and everyone, or we're back now, I guess. Okay, what time is it now? 10:30. Probably not going to be on for super long, because I mean, like this guy's already kind of done. He just needs like a second coat in some areas. And by done, once again, I'm just doing black base coating right now, because it's just kind of faster if I just focus on one stage at a time. It's not going to get any finished toys, nothing's going to be super pretty for a while, but it is making a hell of a lot of progress in the big picture looking at things. And it's preparing things. Prepare thyselves. Your war gear has been carefully selected. Who would win? YouTuber Painter Slaith versus Chad Space Marine model. Well, Clearly. Clearly. Answer. The answer can be found out at the donation link below.
You said the answer could be found there. It was lies. It was just ways to send you money. You sit there on your throne of lies. Painting your toys of lies.
Hey, Poppin' Mo. Yeah, it seems like everybody's back now. Apparently me too. I'm back. Hashtag me too. Yeah, the stream died for a second and then just decided to come back to life a second later. I swear, this is like the 115 of Space Marine songs. This song starts playing and it's like, I'm invincible. But not like in a shitty Boris from like GoldenEye way, but like a better way. Man.
Brother Chad, couple.
But I think you could boost your sub count by making for your videos for your suit. Oh yeah, suit. Suitily suit. Oh yeah, that was like the one cable I noticed before, and then it's like, oh my god, there's another cable. A little bit overzealous, but I like it. I like it a lot. Okay. Chad couple. I'd name my firstborn son Chad, and then when he's a bit older and asks him about his name, I'll tell him I did it for the meme. Alright. Okay, well, I think we're gonna put that guy down. He's looking very different than he was before. And so I can kind of picture where this one's gonna end up in the end result. That PA. What a joke. Alright. So, okay. 20 to 11. So I'm gonna wrap up the painting for tonight. But, well, before we close up the stream, we will return. And now,
Slate the Space Marine is brought to you by viewers like Order Khan. When you can't do it, Order Khan. Brother Marines, now that we are here within the Crucible, and we have finished our painting for this evening, I guess it'll have to, at that point, be where we will we will call this to be the end of this evening's entertainment of that regard. So, Brother Marines, our brothers, chapter brothers, Bloodhound Space Marines, and other assorted Space Marine brothers, sisters, Warner Brothers, and the Warner Sister Dot, that would also be possibly out in the audience today. Because, yeah, that would make a lot of sense that the Animaniacs would probably be there as well. I mean, why not? I mean, really, if you think about it, it would actually make a lot of sense. But anyway, so, with that, we will bid further adieu to that. And then we will then move forth and forward to the Amasek Den of Heresy Posting. That's right. It is where all the cool kids go when when stuff happens like that. So, with that in mind, that is where we will do that. Yes. Yes. That seems like it would make a lot of sense. So, Brother Marines, we will then reconvene in moments' time there, in that location of which has been disclosed, enclosed, and provided. But not before we do one last thing, which mandatorily must be done. It just has to be because, it doesn't have to be, but I just want it to. So, Brother Marines. Let's get fucking on with it. Snow glows white in the mountain tonight, not a footprint to be seen. A kingdom of isolation, and I'm Slaith, the Space Marine. The wind is howling like this swirling storm inside. Couldn't keep it in, heaven knows I tried. Don't let them in, don't let them see. Be the good guy you always have to be. Conceal, don't feel, don't let them know. Well, now they know. Let it go, let it go. Can't hold it back anymore. Let it go, let it go. Turn away and slam the door. I don't care what they're going to say. Let the storm rage on. The cold never bothered me anyway. It's funny how some distance makes everything seem small, and the fears that once controlled me can't get to me at all. It's time to see what I can do to test the limits and break through. No right, no wrong, no rules for me. I'm free. Let it go, let it go. I'm one with the wind and sky. Let it go, let it go. You'll never see me cry. Here and here I'll stay. Let the storm rage on. The cold never bothered me. That was the line from previously in the song, but anyway. Slate the Space Marine is brought to you by viewers like OrderCon. When you can't do it, OrderCon.
Well, I see by the clock on the wall that it's time to bid you one and all goodbye.
Goodbye.
So long.
So long.
Farewell.
Farewell.
Adieu.
Adieu.
Be good.
Stay well.
Bye-bye.
Keep warm.
Relax.
At ease.
Take care.
Stay loose.
Adieu, mon vieux.
À la prochaine.
Goodbye till when we meet again.